Hello everyone, and welcome to the first of hopefully many broadcasts yet to come from the Wilhite's residence in East Texas. I'm your host, John Wilhite, and with me is Jordan Wilhite. This is our effort to keep in touch with our friends and families across the nation, and every week we're going to bring you news, updates about Jordan, different things that's happened to him, etc. Basically like what we have been doing on our blog, except for now we're adding video. If you've been keeping up with the blog that we have about Jordan, you'll know that whenever he was a couple weeks old, he had his bouts with thrush. We treated him and thought everything was okay until we went up for a checkup this past week and discovered that he still had thrush. So we're treating him again, which is why his mouth is nice and purple. But that's kind of the latest developments for him. He's still, for the most part, pretty content. And one thing that he hates is hiccups, which is what he has right now. And he's kind of just staring around the world, hoping for those hiccups to go away. He also discovered his voice box this week. And he kind of knows when things happen, if the lights go off or if I'm talking to him. He kind of makes his funny kind of sounds and just trying to get your attention. And he wants to talk in his own way. So he knows how and what his voice box is. Now he just has to kind of figure out how to use it. Now, to kind of tell you a fun story that happened today, it had been planned for a while that his mama was going to a consignment cell, a big consignment cell in Tyler, and I was going to stay at home and keep Jordan. Well, it just so happened I got a call and one of my customers needed me out to their place, so that's where I was having to head tonight. So I decided to take Jordan with me, and we had some bottles that we put in this nice little bag that keeps things ice cold. It has built-in ice packs in there, and it does a really good job of keeping things nice and cold. So we put a couple bottles in there for Jordan, and I got to where I was going, did the actual work I was there for, and lo and behold, Jordan was hungry. So I pulled out the bottle. I went into the bathroom to run some hot water so I can warm up the bottle. And guess what? No hot water. So that bag is nice and all, except for it really does keep it ice cold. Jordan likes his bottles warm, but he'll take them cool. He won't take them almost frozen. So that was an interesting experience. And I found a cup, microwaved some water, heated it up, and then set the bottle in there until it warmed up to probably about room temperature until he finally took the bottle. So that was kind of our fun story. But whenever he was sitting in his car seat waiting on me to do the work, I'd disappear behind a desk, and you'd hear him, and all he wanted was to see me. So I finally set him in a position where he could see me, and he was perfectly happy, and he rode the hour out to the place and the hour back without any problems. And that's Jordan. He pretty much sits there and looks around most days. And I mentioned earlier that he discovered his voice box. We have a mobile that projects stars up on the ceiling. It normally runs for probably about 15 minutes before it shuts itself off. And every night whenever he's going to sleep, we turn that mobile on and it runs. Well, last night it was sitting there running and it shut off like normal. And we heard him, Well, guess what? He wanted the mobile turned back on again. He had been sitting there watching it. We ended up not turning it back on because he needed to get to sleep. But it's just kind of cool. Scratch that. It's really cool to have a son. And I miss everybody that isn't getting to see him as close. And I hope this helps to kind of keep you a part of our lives. And this is Jordan and John signing off.